In this series of recordings, we'll be talking about our operation called T-slot. Now, T-slot is very similar to the actual profile operation, but this is specially designed to accommodate the issues that you need for a T-slot tool and for a T-slot operation. What do I mean by that? For a T-slot operation, you would need to have an offset for the ceiling, for the wall, and for the floor. You need to do 3 different types of offsets for rough cutting. Also, the step down is measured over here by the overlap of the cutting length of the tool. We'll see what that actually means when we get started with our operation. So first, let's actually get started with our operation. I'll go into the T-slot operation. And for my geometry, it's just like as in profile. I'm going to click on this floor to get that line for my geometry and this one over here as well. I'll accept that. And now I'm going to choose my tool. The tool in this particular case must be a T-slot tool. So select, and you'll see as default, it lets me choose tools that are specifically for T-slot type of operations. I'm going to use the slot mill option, and I have my diameter and my shoulder diameter. Now I need to take the following into account. I need to take into account how deep my wall is, in other words, how long it is for the cutting length of the tool, and there's 8 millimeters in that, and also how far in the cutting length must go into the wall itself, and that is 6 millimeters. Okay, so I'm going to use, in this particular case then, I'm going to use a T-slot tool that is 36 millimeters in diameter, and it's going to have a shoulder diameter of 12 millimeters. The cutting length of this tool, which is actually what determines also later on my down step, is going to be 3 millimeters. That's the tool I have. Okay, if I want, I can add a holder to it, but I'm just going to leave it exactly the way it is right now. I'll accept that. And now I'm going to go into my levels. In my levels, you'll note it has a ceiling is for my upper level, and the floor is for my lower level. So my ceiling, I'm going to click on this top line over here. That's my upper level. And my floor, I'm going to click on the floor itself, and you can see that is my lower level. So I have a total depth of 8 millimeters. In our next recording, we'll talk about the options inside technology.